Hey, what's up guys, Will here. Today we're going to go ahead and do our Dark Saviors binder tour. I know in our previous video I said Jade was going to go ahead and do it, but after a few times recording it, she didn't like how it turned out and asked if I would give it a shot and see how I did. So this video is going to show all of our playsets we got from Dark Saviors. If you haven't seen those videos, please go back and watch them. You'll see our crazy pulls, and if you watch this video, it's all going to be spoiled. But you do you. I can wait a second so you go watch it. You can come right back. I'll go ahead and leave the links in our description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this binder tour. We plan on doing this for most of our binders that we, most of our sets that we get. Dark Saviors was a big one for me. It was one that I was looking forward to since I started collecting, which isn't that long ago. But it's the one that get me to stick around. We did get playsets of most things, and except for unfortunately most of the short printed things. But we did get a playset of probably the most important. But yep, so let's go through this. So let's try and get a good angle here. We got a playset of Familiars, Retainers, and Frolins. On my pronunciation, that sucks. Playset of Grimsons, Scarlet Scourge, Red Barons, Sheridans, Desires, and Domains. I still think Domain has the best art out of any card in this set. The Vampire cards look great, as I've said it probably 1,000 times, but that's good. Vampire's Awakening, Domination, Shadow Vampire, Crimson Knight Brahm, Dampa, Recon. Actually, I think the For Hire is doing a lot better than people anticipated them. They're, of course, not the same strength as Sky Strikers, but they're doing really well. We got 3 Helmers, and we only got 1 Beat, unfortunately. I think he's one of the shortest printed cards. I've watched a lot of other people do openings, and they did not get a heck of a lot of them. I think I watched, was it MST TV open up a case, and they pulled, was it 3? Like, they barely pulled a playset out of a whole case, so I'm pretty lucky getting 1 opening 4. Actually, it's actually just on par, so we have 3 Bravos, 3 Sagitas, and 3 Dynas. Unfortunately, you don't run any Sagitas in the For Hire deck. We have Wiz? I don't know. Rafali. Is it Rafali or Raphael? I don't think that's how Raphael's spelt, but I could very well be wrong, but we did get 3 of him. Fendoras, I don't think they're played at all. 2 Mayhems, I wish we got 1 more, just to get a playset, but again, another short printed card, and we're just happy to get 2. I think they're sitting at $10 right now, if not a little more, and Beats are sitting close to 20, and he keeps going up. 3 Training for Hire, for all your training needs. The card isn't even that good, so I don't even know if they're running more than 1. I know the one that did well in Italy ran 1. But I don't know why you'd run it at 1. It seems like a pretty dead card because most of your For Hires are pretty low level, unless they can somehow get over your Rafali or your Wiz. But it's okay. I wouldn't run too many. And then we have 3 Kagaris, which I believe there was a YCS this past weekend, and Sky Strikers just slammed everyone. Like, it was a Sky Striker Trickstar deck that had about half the pie. Like, was it 16 tops out of top 32? Which is absolutely crazy, and I think, what was it, 6 just pures or something? But they're doing really well for themselves. They're really strong, but they're really fair. I don't know how to describe it. Like, they just make more sense how it's like super grindy gameplay, but it's fun. We have 3 Shizuku. I'm horrible at pronouncing this. 3 Ray, and the most important, we got 3 Engages. Those cards are sitting at about 110 US right now, which is probably about 140-ish Canadian, which we're Canadian. 2 Afterburners, and that's okay, since we are Canadian. Sorry, wow, I just stumbled on my words. Sorry. Since these cards are only ran at 1 normally, we actually don't need another one. If I wanted to make a Sky Striker deck, I could just run the one that we have there. 3 Jamming Waves, 3 Hornet Drones. I believe there was a 2-card combo with, what is it, Phantom Sky Blaster that was released that is no TK with Hornet Drones, which is cool. We have 2 Widow Anchors. Sorry, let's get a better look for you guys. There's a little bit of glare on that side. 2 Widow Anchors. They do run 3, so if I wanted to make a deck, I would have to purchase 1 more, and they're sitting at about 50 US right now, which is a little absurd for a card, but I guess Engage is even more absurd. But, you know, if they're top tier, they're top tier, right? You gotta pay for the best. Okay, then we got 3 Eagle Boosters, 3 Shark Cannons, 3 Hercules Base, 3 Multi-Rolls, and 3 of the, oh my god, the Field Zone, the Field card, oh my god. Bad English today. Multi-rolls are probably, I think they're sitting at about 3, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know if they run the Area 0 at all. If they do, they probably run it 1 or 2 of. Then we get pretty much the random cards, the fillers for the rest of it. We have the Armageddon Knight, We have Plague Spreader, Dark Griefer, Toon Table, which is a great reprint. I think it's sitting about $2. Monarchs, Drowning, Mystic Tomatoes, which should not have been in here, and the Vampiric Orcus and Koala that are just here for the, is it called an errata when they just changed the name? But well, they changed the name to not be part of the vampire archetype. Then we have the Sorcerer, Vamp, Courier Bandit, Scapegoat, which I'm really happy we got these. These are crazy strong right now. They're probably one of the best cards in the whole format right now. And we only had one. I think we got 2 playsets worth, which is exciting. Reinforcing the Army, I know they're limited, but you know, having a bunch of them is good if you wanted to make multiple decks that run Warriors. Allure of Darkness, I think these are about $2 as well. Pretty good for the Vampires and pretty good for any other cards. I don't know, it's a great card. Citadel, Grasp, Quick Booster. Foolish Burial Goods, which I think this just got printed in the, what was it, the Layer of Darkness structure deck, and I'm surprised they printed it so soon, but still, it's a great card, and it's easier to get a hold of now. 3 Mirror Forces and 3 Horn of Phantom Beast, and that is all that we have in this binder. We're going to give that a close, and if you guys were just here for the binder tour, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to do a quick update for the rest of this video, so if that's all you came to see, appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next time. Make sure to watch the other videos on our channel if you haven't. We're going to have more coming soon. I believe there is the Flames of Destruction Special Edition coming out tomorrow, if you're watching this on the Thursday. And we're going to do our best to get a box of it if our local has it. They don't stock a whole lot, but we'll do our best to get a hold of it. And we're going to go ahead and get that open. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And if you want to stick around for our update video, you can go ahead and do that. But yeah. What's up, guys? If you stuck around, you're now going to watch our update video. Jade isn't here like the first part of the video, but I'm just going to talk about my past with Yu-Gi-Oh! And give you a chance to get to know me and what I'm playing right now. I'm actually not playing a whole lot right now. I'm mainly focused on collecting and building up my collection. I know a lot of people are going to call me silly for, you know, opening packs and whatnot, but it's something that I enjoy. I get half of my joy from opening, half of my joy from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I know it's a gamble and it's almost never worth, and you're very unlikely to plus unless you're opening a crazy set like Dark Saviors like we have. But we're still going to be opening stuff all the time, and it's just what we enjoy doing. If you find it silly and it's a waste of time, then, well, I don't know if this channel's for you. But we're still going to be posting openings, deck profiles, and really anything new Yu-Gi-Oh! That comes out, we're going to go ahead and do our best to get our hands on and post. Our local doesn't carry a whole lot of stuff normally, so I have to order stuff 9 times out of 10. So if it comes a day late, that's just the sad truth of it, and I'll do my best to get it when I can, but it just happens that way. The cards you see in front of you are what we're playing right now. I'm playing a really silly Cybers that is just my first set that first deck that I made when I came to hit, and it's just helped me learn Link format and getting a hand of it. I've ignored Yu-Gi-Oh! For I don't know how long. I think the last time I watched the show and actively played was when the Water and the Fire structure deck came out, and I believe the Water deck was way better. That's what me and my brother played. So getting back into it, I just went with the pretty basics and just built a pretty casual Cybers deck, and went with it. And of course, I don't have these recorded because we didn't start recording videos until after we pulled them. Everything I have here, I've pulled myself, or Jade's pulled. So we pulled a Saruja. These are all out of other boxes. We've pulled the Firewall, we pulled the Borload, we pulled an X-Code. You know, all this stuff we've pulled ourselves and we're playing with. And people are going to, again, call us silly for playing what we open, but it's just what we enjoy. And of course, if we are unable to get certain cards, like a lot of stuff during Jade's side deck that we it's either out of print and we can't get anymore, we go ahead and buy, but we try to limit how much we buy because we like opening stuff, and if we're not using the stuff we open, it seems like a waste. So again, I'm running a basic Cybers casual deck, and I'm not having too much success with it. I've only played at locals 2-3 times with it, I don't remember. But I didn't do very good. Our locals is on the competitive side of casual, so everyone really tries to win, but no one really runs super competitive decks. There's a lot of dinosaurs, a lot of ABCs. But, you know, they're semi-competitive and they can do well, but they're not like, there's no Trickstar, Sky Striker players, as long as I've seen. I haven't played in a little bit. But I think for my Cybers deck, I just need to put some of the Nightmare engine in my side deck, and we'll see how I do. But otherwise, it's a little lacking right now. Jade, on the other hand, is running counter fairies, and I know what you're saying, oh, girl running counter fairies, that's so typical, running pink sleeves, woo! But it's just how it is. If you want us to do deck profiles of these, we can go ahead and do that. It's really no trouble at all. This is pretty much a carbon copy of, his name escapes me right now. He's a European fellow, he does counter fairies. I'll put his link in the description because I cannot for the life of me remember his name. But it's almost a carbon copy. We only got our hands on one of the synchro monsters that you can summon with Rebirth of Parshath. I think that's how you pronounce it. So we had to make a few changes, but otherwise it's pretty much the exact same. And she hasn't played any locals yet. She's not quite confident in you know, how the game works and her cards yet. But besides that, we're just here to have fun. I can play locals on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. They have a really big one on Sunday, but unfortunately I work Sundays, so I am unable to go play those days. But days that I do go, do you guys want to see what deck I'm running? And then after I can come back and finish the video and tell you guys how I did and what I'd change about the day. I think it's really what I want to do. Or maybe I do it one day a week. Maybe I go Wednesday and do that. Maybe not 3 days, so I get a little spammy. But yeah, I haven't really kept up with this, so I'm learning. My goal is to make a vampire deck to replace my Cybers deck, because Cyberses are pretty weak right now. I think when the new structure deck comes out, is it July? I know they changed the date. No, it's not July. Is it September? I'm not sure. I know the date changed, but when those come out, I'm definitely going to, of course, open one on this channel, and then I will go ahead and finish my Cybers deck. I don't have all the Nightmare cards either. I'm still missing Ibly and Unicorn, which are two really hard to pull right now. We opened like 3 boxes of Flood, and we didn't pull any Impermanences or Unicorns or Iblys. We did pull 2 Griffins, 1 Vampire Sucker, and the other one escapes me. We pulled 2 Buddy Forces when we went to the sneak peek, but that was just super unlucky. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for us, please leave us a question in the description below. This was just a quick update video for the end of our binder tour. If you did not like the binder tour, or if you want to see more of it, we store most of our cards in binders. We like to have a playset in a binder that are, you know, they're ready, they're safe, and if we need to make a deck of them, we can grab them right away. Most of them are commons, but we do have a huge binder that has like 3 sets. I think it has Code, Circuit, Exfo, and Flood in a binder. And we'll probably post a video of that sooner or later. But yeah, alright guys, this has gone a little bit longer than I thought it was, but you know, appreciate you watching. If you stuck around, again, leave us a comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys.